I've been home from Matt's Off-Road Games for about a week or so, and I'm finally getting back into starting to work on that LS engine for my project. I saw an insane amount of vehicles, crazy builds. And that directly inspired me to go back and actually start working on mine again, because I got a whole garage worth of parts. I just want to get it done, or at least get it started. I've begun looking for other things. I found a junkyard near me that has an NP205, which Rory from Trailmater actually directly suggested using. Talked to him, amazing guy. That was, his suggestion for running that. So that's what I'm gonna do. I also, losing my mind. Yeah, I'm just looking for parts, but I'm gonna start working on what I have. I don't know how far I'm gonna get with what I have at the moment, but I want to try and get, number one, the camshaft bearings replaced, because I haven't done that yet. I want to get the crank in and installed along with maybe the pistons. No promises there. I just want to see if I can do it. That's all. Let's get out to the garage and make some progress. Okay, so I was kind of wrong. I thought I was going to get that engine working on a few days ago when I recorded the intro. I couldn't. I didn't realize that I needed a whole... Oh, great. Needed a whole new tool to do the camshaft bearings. So it's about 7 o'clock. I'm going to be totally honest. I fell asleep after work for about an hour and a half and really didn't feel like getting up to do this. But I got to get it done. It just needs done. Plus, y'all probably want to see it. So we're going to go out to the garage and I'm going to try and make this tool work. I know how to use it, supposedly. I just watch videos. But that doesn't mean I actually know what I'm doing, does it? All right, we're back in the garage. We got this kind of admittedly really dirty engine block that I should probably wipe down again before I do anything with, but I got my cam bearings to work on. So right here, I'm gonna turn my table. Thank you. Right here, cam bearing tool. Watched a YouTube video on how it works. Definitely means I know what I'm doing. Let's try it and figure it out. So now we, just screw this together, I think? Yeah. Okay, cool. So, we're gonna start here. I'm gonna try and pull you guys along. I'm actually gonna flip this so I can see what I'm doing easier. I'm gonna spin this and then grab you guys and show you what I'm doing so you can laugh at me when I'm wrong. Okay, so from everything I watched and read, here's how you do it. Put your tool in like this, where it's at. Get your bearing thing in here, you spin that to get it tight. Center it with the good old centering cone. Beat the crap out of that, and then the bearing pops out. Don't know if that's the case. I hope so, but let's see if it works. Oh, that worked. Okay. And here's this bearing. Actually, I'm curious, are these worn? Yeah, they're pretty worn. I don't know how well you can see, but right there, that's copper. Over here, that's not copper. I'm glad I decided to replace these rather than run them. They are a lot more worn than I would have expected. But to be fair, I also don't know how many miles this engine has on it, so I probably should have expected the worst. Cool. Now comes my big question. So if this weren't on an engine stand, this would be a lot easier because I could just come through the back. I still might be able to come through the back, I don't know. Because there's a hole. Ah, crap, no I can't. Okay, cool. Well, it doesn't, it's not square. So we're just gonna have to eyeball this and be really damn careful to get it out. Okay. Well, there was some pretty careful bearing work. Ladies and gentlemen, I am so glad to say that after, 9 months? 9, 10 months? We're finally done with the disassembly. So what's awesome is I can come over to here to my shelf of all the parts and I can start to work on that. start throwing them in. And we're gonna start with these cam bearings as soon as I wipe out the journals. Or whatever the hell the name is. I think they're journals. Okay, again, we're back to some more fun things I learned that I want to share with you in case anybody decides to use this as a way to do this. So, in here, we got 5 bearings. They are in the order they need to be. So this is bearing 1, bearing 2, bearing 3, bearing 4, bearing 5. Because, for some reason, the engineers at GM decided that these 2 are a size, these 2 are a size, this is a third size. So there's 3 different sizes of bearings here. You don't want to get them screwed up. That would be really bad. So, we're going to start by doing it the right way. In this order, start at the back. Now, I know there's something with, I'm going to pull a new bearing. There's something with these holes here. I don't know exactly how they line up. I saw it. I haven't oh, there it is. Okay. I'll just say I haven't actually looked to see it yet. It's honestly shockingly obvious. But yeah, these holes need to line up with a hole. All of them have 1. The front has 2. They all need to get lined. So again, we're gonna wipe it down and start doing bearings. Let's start the install. Pretty much the same as the other, except you really gotta watch those oil valleys. That's pretty important. Otherwise, you're gonna spin a bearing and waste all this time and money. And I don't wanna do that. That sounds like a bad idea. That's a problem. That's a big problem. I just shoved the cam bearing through the block. That's not supposed to happen. How is that how? This is bad. This is like really bad. Let's just compare this, I guess. Yeah, that's the wrong size. Okay, so apparently I lied and they aren't in the right order at all. So I'm gonna tell y'all this right up. Don't do what I'm doing, but I've gotten rather good at identifying like sizes within like a 64th of an inch by feel. So I'm just gonna do that to identify which bearing is which. Don't do this, that's a bad idea. So this is the same size as our number 2 and 4 bearings. This is same size, so there's those ones. What's this bearing? Is our number 3. Okay, so we do have a slight problem still. I found our 2, 3, 4 bearings. Our number 1 and our number 5 are the same size as 2 and 4. Actually, the number 5 is larger. Also, these bearings are a whole lot thicker and heavier. Did I get the wrong bearings for my engine? I don't know. We're just gonna pretend none of this happened and hope I can see 2, 3, and 4, but I can't see 1 and 5. See if I mixed up. No. Hey, you wanna hear a funny story?
Sure.
I got screwed on my bearings. Yeah, I have the wrong size. I'm gonna have to order a new set of bearings instead of oversized, I suppose. But this shouldn't have been an issue. Bought what it was for the engine I have. I mean, I suppose I could have bought the wrong ones because I don't have casting number or honestly even a year this vehicle was, or this engine came out of. But brace and tap. I think that's right. Let me just loosen it up and check and make sure it's all good real quick. Yeah, that's a bearing in with some... What? Huh. What the hell? So I guarantee my number 3 bearing's not gonna fit either. This is turning into an absolute show. And I don't know how to fix it. Because these bearings should be working. I know the engine, it's an LM7, and I know the generation. So I know I did an order for the wrong car, but I don't know what I did. Is how I should be doing this? Absolutely not. Is it how I am doing this? Yeah. Why? Because, well, there's a very high chance I'm gonna have to order a new set of bearings anyway. No, not even, don't even say that. I'm going to need to order a new set of bearings. So what's the point in just messing around? Well, actually, there is a point in messing around. What's the point in not messing around to see if I can make something work? Huh. And of course I bought them 9 months ago, so I'm well past the return window. Good news, the crank bearings appear like they're gonna work. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10 are for down here. So I can get just like that. 3, 4. Okay. I like the look of that. That makes me happy to see. Okay. Where's my stick? Now the
Stick on the ground, and now I'm gonna use it. All this power that I found, gonna totally abuse it. I hit so much stuff, do not get into my way, cause I found a stick, and I'm using it today. I got a stick, got a stick.
crankshaft. Ready. Okay, crankshaft is in. Seems to spin pretty well. But there's also nothing holding it down yet. This is our main cap number 1. And it goes ears in. Oh, you can kind of see it there. Okay. So main cap number 1. I don't know if I should do what I'm about to do, but I'm going to do it for my own sanity. I'm taking old oil and just putting a little bit of it on the actual, God, this smells burnt. Just putting some of it on the, actually, there's a thing at 1030 up there. Lubricate these because I already screwed one set of bearings. I don't want to screw another. Oh, nice. Okay, that did it. What was that? A bolt. Where the hell did that bolt come from? I gotta want that footage back because this bolt just kind of fell. I don't know where it came from. That's terrifying. Was it? Oh no, I know where it came from. It was one of the few that I had holding the engine when I was lifting it. Had the chain. Yeah, it's hard to spin, but everything's spinning smoothly. Awesome. Okay, now cap number 5 is backwards. Okay, nice. So our main caps are held in. Those are all snug. Let's remember my torque order. Here's 1, 2, 3. Oh my God. 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Okay. Now I gotta put these on, which means I gotta pull all the nuts. And then it's 15 again. Okay. Now we get the fun part of degrees. Good news, my old cell phone I got working. So I can honestly probably just tape that thing to this, put a compass on, and use it for that. Yeah, you want redneck engineering, I got you. So we're gonna tape this. Because I feel like this will be pretty capable, okay? 45 degrees, what's that? 110 means I need another 35 degrees. I need 10 more degrees, that's all I need. Oh, huh. My ratchet skipping. I thought I broke that. Yeah, okay. That just needs a couple more degrees. That's scary. Oh God, okay. We're done for tonight. I will be back tomorrow when my phone is more charged, so it'll be better, and when I find a ratchet that's not going to explode the second I put force on it. So, different day. I was kind of stupid a couple days ago when I was working on that. I have the right tools now. I have a breaker bar, I have an angle gauge, I have a pen to mark what I've torqued. I've got my fancy book of numbers. I mean, I've even spent time properly organizing my sockets here because nothing here was organized right, and I was always just kind of guessing on what was what. So we're gonna go back outside. We're gonna finish trying to torque these main cap bolts down. Shouldn't be too bad. And then I need to see what else I can even do while I'm still waiting for the new crank bearing, or the new camshaft bearings to show up. We might be cutting it off here because I want to try and get something out soon-ish and not push it back a month and a half. So the cam bearings might be a whole other thing. I don't know. We'll find out as it goes. Let's see. Manuals, back to the LS. Torque specs, inner bolts are plus 80 degrees. So it's gonna suck because I gotta do too many adapters for this. Okay, so this is just nice. I got a second camera off an auction, so I'm currently got this one recording the engine, and then I can use this one to talk to you guys. So this is gonna kind of suck to get these adapters done. I had to go out yesterday and buy an angle gauge because all of these bolts here need angles. So I got this will work. I've tested it, I know how to use it, but it's 1/2 inch, and the smallest 1/2 inch socket, actually, do I have a 13? Nope, that's a 14. Okay, I don't have a 13 mil 1/2 inch. So I have to go and do some fun stuff, such as 1/2 inch to 3/8 adapter, and then find my 13 and run that. So let's try and get this all set up. So 1/2 inch to 3/8 to 13 mil to this 70. Nope. I need to put a pin back in this because that's gonna get annoying. Okay, well there's our 80. Okay, spin it back. There we go. Door's been dealt with. Okay. Internal bolts, done. 30. I guess I kind of just gotta. Yeah, this just went. So there's our crank. Fully torqued and installed. Actually, no, not yet. Sweet. So there's that torqued, and now we gotta figure out what we're doing next.
Hello.
How's it going?
Good.
I don't know how I'm gonna get this off.
Does not work.
It was here. It doesn't work. I just got this fully installed. These bearings worked.
What is that? Is that the engine of your car?
That's the engine.
No.
Yeah.
Well, it's for the car he wants to build someday.
Oh.
Like the truck that he's
Those
Makes sense.
Yeah,
It's
these
not for
were
his
the-
current car.
new bearings.
Tell Lee
Alright.
bye-bye. Don't give him a hug
Alright,
because
buddy,
he's
I
all
gotta go.
dirty.
Yeah, no, I'm covered in grease, but look at that.
Bye.
See you later.
See ya.
I'm making on side.
Well, that was a somewhat unexpected visit. I mean, I really don't have all that much left. I need to pull the old timing guide. Okay, this 3-draw I'll actually reach behind. Nice. Let's do what I did when I tried to pull it apart and wedge that against not the oh, there it goes. My old timing sprocket. I want to make something out of these. Like, I got random parts, and I think it'd be cool to just make something out of the old bits that I got. Okay, so sadly, I think that's gonna be it for this video. I've got another 3 or 4 days until the timing, the cam bearings, all the extra stuff that I ordered to fix my mistake showed up. I expected to be a lot further, mostly because I expected those bearings to work, but I'm just a little bit dumb. But we've made it decently far. We got the crankshaft in. It spins freely, as freely as I can with a greasy hand on a smooth shaft. I got the old timing sprocket off. I'm prepared for the new one. This is all ready to go. All of my bolts are torqued down. They've all got their fancy little yellow markings on them just to show that they're good. Because I'm very likely to forget that I did them, and I don't want to forget that I torqued bolts. Hopefully, in the next couple of days, I can get everything done. Or not everything, but quite a lot done. I've still got so much on the shelf, we've barely even touched it. I've got my camshaft up there, which was supposed to be in there. I've got all my pistons here, which I want to get in. I have the bearings in the rings, which I need to figure that out. I don't know exactly how that's going to work. My heads are all down here. They need cleaned, washed, lapped, and rebuilt, which might be the next thing I work on. I honestly don't know. But those need done. Everything needs put in, and we might actually start to be close to having a completed engine within the next couple of weeks. I think I've got, from what I could think, I'm 95% sure I've got everything to put the block together. So I'm really excited and hoping I can actually, you know, make that progress and get it done. Thank you guys so much for following along, for watching. Again, I'm sorry this wasn't as exciting as it could have been, but next one will be better because we're actually going to make quite a lot more visible progress, and I'm super stoked for it. I'll see you around.